combo video, another one. We can't make a long one because tonight we're going to Richie Knuckles' grand opening of his arcade in Flemington.
Oh, but goody.
Well, you're not going.
No, I'm not.
Frank and I. Look what my Stephen is doing. This machine is going over to merry old England. This poor man ordered a cocktail Miss Pac-Man from us, and we couldn't get it done for Christmas. And then he's since changed the order to an upright. So it's our, believe it or not, our last Christmas delivery.
Yay.
Yes, but he has to wait 6 weeks anyway to get it. We have to convert this over, but I thought you'd like to see the progress. This once again looked like dog dirt when we started, didn't it, Stephen?
Yes, it did.
We have the door off, we're painting that.
You and this cabinet could have been twins.
Do you hear this? And Stephen's very appreciative of all the wonderful comments.
Yes, thank you for all your comments and congratulations and all that good stuff and support. I appreciate it.
You could look at the camera and say that.
I'm in the middle of something. Thank you, everyone.
I'm sure they appreciate it. Stephen is doing a great job. Look, just came in. Person's been watching our Addams Family, and I told him they could ship the game out to us. And once again, this went back to, I guess, December. Send it to us, and we'll try to fix this game that was not very nice when it came in. But they've sent us all these fun toys to put in. A television set, Uncle Lester, and the polar bear mod, which I haven't seen yet. So this looks like it might be fun.
I think they said the mouth with the eyes light up.
Oh, okay. So it's fun. Plus, there's other stuff. We have to redo the mansion. The mansion's got, it's very dingy, very dreary, but not for long. And let me tell you why. Look, this is almost done. We're working on one more board, so I'm not even going to try to play it. Look at this. Our first Swords of Fun with the super bright LEDs. These are 4-level LEDs. They're really bright.
It's not Swords of Fun, stupid.
Well, it says F-U-N.
Just say F-U.
It is Swords of Fun, isn't it? And Stephen hasn't... The cabinet's actually beautiful, but Stephen has to still finish the colors on this. He's almost done. This will be ready to ship. This is going... Is it going to Canada?
Another one in Canada?
We got a lot of stuff going to Canada. Look at this. The brightest teed off in the world. Plus we've done some mods. I'm going to show you some stuff we did to this when it's ready. This is actually not going out until, when did you say, Stephen?
Friday.
The 6th? Friday.
Friday.
Okay. So Stephen still has to go over the colors in the cabinet.
I'm behind.
He is. We already put new yellow team-mounting. We still have to put yellow around the head. So that's a work in progress. This is not an AC/DC. Now, here's a neat thing. Customer ordered this 3 weeks ago. This is an AC/DC Pro, but the LED and the bell mod happens to be the last AC/DC on the East Coast, for sure, brand new in the box. Last one. And our customer can probably sell this for $1,000 more than what he paid. But he put his deposit down while they were still around. There are no more AC/DCs in the box. No, they're all gone. A good investment. We just checked. We always open it up and check it. I asked him, should we check it out and make sure everything's okay? And he says, please look. So we are gonna. Did you put a balls in it yet?
No.
Okay. We're gonna. Maybe we'll do this tomorrow. Oh, and there's a very important thing. If you have an AC/DC, you never try to turn the cannon. Never. With that on there. Here's the glass of the legs. We have another Strike Master we're working on. And Wallace is working on a trackball for that bowling game. Anyway, come over here. Walk over here. Now, Cue Ball Wizard's going out next week. Is it? Yes, it is. Torpedo Alley. Possibly the best. Next to, well, gosh, they have a lot of good ones. Laser Wars, Torpedo Alley, Tommy. Oh, what a terrific game. Amata Harry here. Beautiful Amata Harry. But we're going to show you Hollywood Heat, a special one. Special edition. One of our regular customers requested us to do a few extra things. We put a new art package on, courtesy of Steve at Pinball Resource. We've also added, see the mirror sides? Doesn't that look nice? Now this customer doesn't like the real bright LEDs. So we're using regular LEDs in this, but we did some neat mods. The in-syncs and the capture holes we've lit them up with pink and purple. Can somebody get that phone? Is there anybody that can get it?
Mm-mm.
My wife did come in today.
Under the cover still.
She didn't come in. Anyway, it's too good. We added a couple LEDs up here, green, to light this and the flamingo. So this is something we never did before. I think it looks really, really nice. And we've also put in LEDs below these posts. Doesn't that look nice? So it really gives this game a really nice appearance. And something I always liked about this game is the in-sync features. Look at that effect. Isn't that sharp? And it's not too bright to hurt your eyes. We figured our customer can always change the LEDs if they don't like them, but we purposely use slightly different ones. When you capture the holes, look at this effect here. When you go in here on a hole, isn't that bright? Now that's created, believe it or not, just by 89s. We'll put our capture hole here. And then when you release your ball, our flippers are fully powerful, so we can easily get it up the ramp because we have brand new plungers, links, and industry switches. Oh, could you, John, do you think I can do it?
Nope.
Here we go. Wow, it was close. That's called the heat bumper, by the way. And I just hit the heat bumper. Oh, God. Go up, am I? I can't play. I can't play. I can tell you what's wrong with these, but I just can't play them. Almost. It was close, wasn't it, John? No. Come on, up there. Close. I was almost there, John. One more try. Oh my gosh. It was just a hair off. That was a real hair off.
Just throw it up there.
Alright, we'll go up our heat ramp. When we go in here, it goes into this effect. Now, look how the Gottlieb is toggling the 89s here. Isn't that sharp? And our in-sync is flashing. If I knock down one, see, isn't that neat? It knocks the other. If I knock this one down, it knocks that down. And such and such. Pretty sharp. Jonathan, this is still white. We need to change this to purple. That has to be done before it goes out. Sharp though, isn't it? Really nice. Really nice effect. Once again, it's a forgotten game, but still available. And guess what? This is a brand new original Mylar. It's not a reproduction. Steve Engel at Mayfair Amusements sells them. Isn't that sharp? Really nice. Oh, and the sides. I almost forgot the sides of the cabinet, John. Whirl around and show those beautiful sides. And I will show you, we have new ROMs burned. We have our battery. That's the same cell that Gottlieb used, but it had leads that was soldered in the System 3. So this battery has plenty of juice to power that chip for a good 4 to 6 years. The ones in the System 3s have lasted 10 to 12 years. So these round batteries have plenty of power to power any electronic pinball machine for years. So it's a lot cheaper. Isn't that nice? And we did our jumper between the driver board and here. We've burnished all the connectors like we usually do. We tightened all the screws. You have to do that. You have to do that. Don't be nasty. We reheated these two connectors and we blew some. I pay people to do it. Oh, all right. Someone did it. Someone did it. Someone did it. Someone did it. Why do people give me grief? Frank, if you're not careful, remember tonight's free food at Richie's. He's having it. Scott, what are you doing laying about? Look at him. He's holding up our folding tape. He's holding it up.
Got the full over.
You know, if I wasn't any wiser, I'd say he's waiting for the time clock to wait another minute or two so he can punch out in an even time.
But
I punched you out an hour ago, bud. Don't worry about it.
I have one message for you.
Let me get my pencil. See what you've done so far today.
Magic pencil?
Listen, Miss Pac-Man Cabaret. They made a boatload of these. However, a man named George Kolos from Front Royal, Virginia said, would you please dedicate it to me? Sure. Regular YouTube subscriber, this machine is officially, or this video is officially dedicated to you. A gorgeous original Pac-Man from Mrs. Department from Valley Midway. This has the original brown sides. This is not a new sticker. The original sides only have a couple of minor dings in them. Brand new overlay. That's the Cabaret size, of course, new buttons. New bellows in here. Look at this gorgeous picture. Geo 7 monitor has a new flyback. It has everything new in it. NEW. Now, back here, Tony's not here. Tony's not here. Oh!
Exhausted.
Now, here, let's look. Miss Pac-Man has all new capacitors courtesy of Bob Roberts. God, what a wonderful man. And his beautiful wife, thank you very much. They always send me little extras. They send me nice, I appreciate all the extras you send whenever I do an order. They send me little tools and things to eat. I like to eat. New fuse blocks on the bottom. Jonathan, you know this is 35 years old, 34 years old. Oh, look, Frank is in the process of putting in a new battery cell. Now, as you know, we're using these instead of those stupid big 3-thing battery holders. But to do this, you have to put a hole in to connect it right, because we like to do the job right. And it's always very good when it does it. So very carefully picks out a space to drill the hole. Is that right?
Well, I can maybe melt this
God, you
down and
missed
shorten
it.
it.
No, you missed the hole. You missed it.
I made the hole. Let me make another one.
Yeah, you missed the thing, for goodness sakes. This is a high speed we have sold. And,
We didn't need these.
no. You went through the traces.
No, I
for
did
God's
not.
sake. Yes, you did. You had a
problem.
bit of, come on. Well, you put a big friggin' hole in it.
Holes can be filled. We got Bondo.
Yeah, that's better. Now,
Rub it down with some of this stuff.
whenever you break a trace, what you do, you have to carefully clean it off like this. Now, what you have to do, yeah, get it all shiny, right. And this way the solder sticks to it. And then Frank can very easily
Just gotta clean it
reflow
off.
solder. You clean it off first and make it nice and clean. Now, Frank, you're going to need a soldering iron that's pretty hot.
Well, some of the people, and I'm glad I have these, because there's a lot of experts that watch, they can tell me what I'm doing wrong. So what I did was, just gonna lay this one here like this.
Good.
Just cover the hole up like that.
Ah, perfect. Good.
Now what you got to do is that you got to use this to, because there's a little bit of tarnish that builds up. See what? Nice, good adhesion.
And the deal is, Frank, you have to make it nice and shiny, right?
Yep. Well,
Good.
this way the solder will stick. So I went out and picked up a new.
Oh, good. Is this the one with the micro tip?
Yeah.
Now, don't try not to see. You got to be careful of all these traces. They can't touch.
It'll be all right.
Okay.
What I'll do is I'll just clean it out later.
Okay.
It'll be fine.
Okay, but
You
just
just gotta
don't.
wait till this gets nice and red.
Okay. It's getting red. Yeah.
Right there, and then we'll just.
Yeah. Get it. Make a good solid connection, Frank, because we just don't want the customer to have any trouble.
Nonsense.
Now, are you're using plumber solder? You're not bothering with
Yes, you have to
rosin
use-
core anymore.
No, we use the acid
Yeah, we
core
stopped
now.
using the
Just
stupid
gotta put a
silly
little
solder.
Big
Silly,
glob
yeah.
on here like that.
Good.
That's lifted.
Good.
That's all right. It'll cool down and it'll stay in there.
Careful you don't get it in that chip. That's the processor right
This?
there. Yeah.
Sure.
And don't, for goodness sakes, don't get the processor too.
I'll just reheat it.
No. Okay. But Frank, I think what you should do is, why don't you clean out the hole right there?
Right here?
Yeah.
This one?
Yes. Why don't you just use that?
Should I
hole?
use a solder popper?
Yeah. Yes, that's certainly more efficient. Yes. Now watch how quick and
See how it
easily.
gets bubbling? There you go.
Yeah.
Look at
There
that.
we go. Oh, good. Yes.
Should I make a
For
few more
goodness
holes?
sakes. Well, I think what you should do is move the holes. I don't think it's going to work here. Why don't we put the connector over here at this side?
Should I get Steve to whip me up some Bondo? We'll Bondo that hole up, you
I think
or-
Bondo is just too much of a mess, Frank. Come on.
You never let me have any fun. Some
Yes.
caulk. That's what we do it over here?
Yes. Yeah, just make a better hole. For goodness sakes, don't hit that chip, for goodness sakes.
This one?
Yes.
Right here?
Don't do that. You might damage it.
How about here? What about this guy?
Well,
need
I
this.
don't think they use that chip.
It's yellow, it might be
Notice the
bad.
chip is yellow.
Yeah, I don't think it's
So
good.
I don't think they use it. I think it changed color because it's bad, Frank.
No, what they did was they painted them. They painted them yellow. They were just there, so people didn't think it was missing parts. They just painted them yellow. And
Then take that chip. Get rid of that
Can I
chip.
drill it?
Yeah, go ahead and drill it. Yeah, let's get rid of that. Because there's no point in having a bad chip.
it's not needed.
No. Good.
Custom.
Now you gotta finish this up because we have to deliver this game later tonight.
It'll be done.
Okay. All right, Frank, we'll check
Oh,
back
wait a
in
minute.
with you later.
Hey, I'll get it off of here. Let me get my big screwdriver.
No, wait a minute.
This guy
Well, you got to be careful you don't damage the traces underneath, because see, the traces. Sometimes the traces underneath.
Traces are, they're just there to make you think shit's going on.
Yes, but you see, you got to be careful. Well, be careful. There we go.
it's
Nice
coming.
and clean. Now, did you hear? See,
Once you hear
that's
that crack, that's
see?
how you know it's a good chip. That crisp when it breaks.
Did you hear that?
that's-
Fresh.
Yes,
you
it's
hear
like a
that?
bread.
Potato
It's like,
chip.
it's like a fine Italian bread. You want to hear that crunch, not the smell, that crunch that it makes. That's how you know.
Did
you
you
got
hear
good chip. It's off of there.
Did you hear that?
Told you.
All as good as new. Now, when you're finished your work, you clean your work, and you have to make absolutely sure that you're not a butterfingers.
Heat
Oh, wait a
them
minute.
chips.
Oh, wait a minute. Here, do the heat test. Because this customer is coming in tonight to pick up their beautiful
I'll have to set the
high-speed-
building on fire.
Yeah, just do a heat set. Yeah, good.
Perfect. All right, that's Frank's tips for the day.
That's our Frank's tip. Where do you think you're going? Leaving me again. And who put it through a perfectly good bubble wrap? But stick around because tomorrow Richie Knuckles' video is coming with Frank and I, and I'm going to pay this boy so he can go home. Good night. Good night. Now buzz off!